Hi Darwish, Assalamualaikum. Okay, we start straight. Can? How long do you take to complete the paper? This paper? Do you take you sit down 1 hour and do, or 1.5 hours to do? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you sit down at one sitting to do? Yes. You don't understand my question. Okay, never mind. All right. Okay. First few, well done. You're three. Okay, this one. Let's see. Terbalik ya. Let me see. Okay, down here. In a class of 36 students, 13 of them are boys. Find the ratio of the number of girls to boys. So the number of girls will be how many? How many girls do you think there will be? 20, huh? 23, right? Because sorry. Boys is 13. The girls will be 20, 23, yeah? So the answer is 3 lah. Okay? So just be conscious lah. Actually, this is quite easy for you. So this one is 1. Let's see. So far, okay. This one, okay, let's see. By the way, you know the speed is not coming out for your PSLE. Speed pie chart is not coming out. It's the latest. It came out yesterday. Okay, you wrote none of the above statements is true. Let us see. 3 figures PQR. Sorry?
Yeah.
Okay. So figure Q and R are isosceles triangles. Okay, this is not true. Okay, figure P and Q are equilateral. Not true. So P and R are right angle, correct lah? This one is right angle right here because this on the grid down here. Can you see? Are you okay? This is a right angle, right? P, R is also right angle. So the answer down here is 3 lah. Okay? So just be careful lah. These are questions that you can easily score lah actually. Let me see. Okay, this one, I don't see your answer for this. Let me just turn this around. Okay, what's the answer for this one? Okay, you got 22 down here. Okay. And then you plus 1.5, 1.5, right? But how do you get 1.5? Are you sure it's 1.5? Okay, this one is 7. 14 minus 7 is 7, right? So this 3.5, 3.5. Do you agree? Can, huh? So now this is 3.5, 3.5. Okay. So why don't you find the half of, okay, you found here. Okay, 5 times half, 11. 22 plus 11, 33. 33 plus 7.
40.
Can, huh? Are you okay? So this one, I think you did halfway, or you put 36, You put 36, you plus 3, you know, your problem is you thought it's 1.5. 1.5. It's not 1.5 lah, because this is 14, this one is 7, the balance must be, total must add up to 7. Okay, we are okay with this, right? Okay, we'll move on to the next one. This one now. Okay, Sally. You put the answer is what? Number 1, Is it number 1? Is your answer number 1 here? Yes, sir. Is it number 1? Yeah, okay, just let me check then. I can't remember what's the answer then. The answer is which question is that? This question number 13. 13 answers are 4. Okay, let's see. Where did we go? Okay, the three types of muffins. She baked 100 of each type of muffins. The graph below shows each type of muffin left. It shows what is left. So down here you wrote 10, 15, 11. You know your mistake. What's your mistake?
I didn't read the muffins left.
Please be careful. Okay, you can actually score. So down here, so therefore it has to be 90 down here, 85 and 89, right? Correct. So how do you know how to calculate the thing? 90 plus 85, I think 900 divided by 300 times 100. Okay, according to answer key, it says 80, yeah, around 88. Okay, so there's 2 marks, another 2 marks gone. Let us see this one now. The last one. Okay, what's your answer? One also, is it? Is this one?
Yeah.
Okay, they say it's not one. Let us see now. David and Elijah spent same amount of money. So this is David's money, this is Elijah's money, but they are not spending the same amount of money. They're spending different amount of money by your model. David had 1/4 of his money left, and Elijah had 3/5 of his money left. What was the ratio of the? So this is quite straightforward. You want to try again, because this is supposed to be the same. No, the amount of money is supposed to be same. That means if this is David, this is David, therefore this must be Elijah. All right, must be the same. And then down here you have 4, right? 1/4 left. This one got 3/5 left. 3/5, let's say like that. Let's say something. So now you just need to make sure that they have the same size unit. You can make it to 20 lah. Each of these you can divide by 5. Each of these you can divide by 4. Then you get 20 in total. You know what I mean? So how to do? Can you try to do? So this will be how many units? David, how many units left?
5 units left.
5 units. Okay. Then this one, how many units left? 12, huh? So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 12 left. So they're asking what was the ratio amount of money David had at first to the amount of money. Oh, sorry. Sorry. They spend the same amount of money. My mistake. My bad. So now that means, you know how it means. That means your 3/4 is going to be same as the 2/5. Okay, down here, now we draw David's one first. Sorry, because I didn't say, I thought they had the same amount of money left. So down here now we draw now one more time. David had 1/4 left. Where's the spend part is here? Correct? Now Elijah has 3/5, but hold on, 3/5 left, but hold on. His amount of money spent is supposed to be same. And he's supposed to be how many units? 2 units, because he got 3 units left. Correct? So this down here you got to divide into 2. That means what? Your model is going to be like that, you know. Can you see now? So his expenditure is like that. Notice the amount of money they spend is the same. This is spent. They each spend the same amount of money. So these 3 units equals to 2 units. So now you can make it into 6 units. You want to draw on your that thing. You draw on your own and see whether can you get the answer. Rather than you're listening passively, I'm worried that you don't get what I'm talking about. Okay, you try to draw on your own. I will make. How? Wait. Hold on now. What's your answer? What's your answer? Tell me, because once I give this out, it will erase. What's your answer? Oh, can you take a photo of it and send me? Possible? You take, but you are using your camera, is it? You are using your phone now? No, okay. You take a photo and send me, please. Then I can project what you have drawn. I'm having a look at yours now. Let me see. Okay, and then you didn't complete your drawing one. You must, okay. So I'll show you step by step. Okay. You can see whatever is here. So I'm now going to use a pen, a green color. This part you are very clear, right? Spend the same amount of money. You're clear. So now this pen part, we have no problems, right? He spent 3 units. David spent. David had one unit there, right? So that means he spent 3 units. Okay. Now Elijah spent the same amount of money. So this is what Elijah spent. But according to this, Elijah had 3 units left. So he spent 2 units. So this one is 2 units. Can see now. That means there must be another 3 more units here. You see down here, 1, 2, 3. Right? So there must be 3 units more lah. Okay. Okay, this part is spent lah. Safe. This part is left. This is Elijah. Okay. So now the size is different. This is 3 units, this is 2 units. How can we make it the same? 6 units. This one divide by 3, this one divide by 2. So each of these you can divide by 2. See? Once you divide by 2, you get 6 units here. This one you divide by 3, you get 6 units also. So that means this one you got to divide by 3, this one divide by 2, this one divide by 3. Are you okay now? You understand what I'm doing now? Altogether, how many units are there here? There's 5. We divide each by 3. So it'll be 15. 15. Because 5 units divided by 3, 15. This one, 4 we divide by 2. How many? 8, right? Are you okay? You see 1, 2, 3. So it's 8 to 15. Compare the amount David had at first to what Elijah had at first. 8 units to 15 units. Are we okay? Yes. Okay, let's hope you're okay. You see, once I clear the screen, it's gone. That's why I didn't want to clear this one. So this is 4. Okay, let's count. You want to, can you just take note your score? Or you want to calculate now? Okay, let's see. This one is 1, 2, 3 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks, 6 marks, 7, 8 marks, 8. Some 2 marks, right? 10 marks, 10 marks, 10 marks, 11, 12 marks, 12 out of 20. This is your score for the first part. Okay, can you just write it down somewhere? 12 out of 20. And now we move on to the next one. Okay, this one is 1 mark each. Okay, so far, okay, well done. This one I can't see. Maybe this one is already done. Okay. Okay, this is okay down here now. So how do you times by 7? 8 hours times by 7 is 8 times 7. But why you Saturday, you didn't read carefully lah. Supposed to be 6 days. You got to be careful, Mr. Darwish. I feel as if I'm in echoing. Let me just change the. So you try, you do corrections now. See what's the correct answer. Darwish, what's your answer?
hours.
51, is it? 51. Okay, well done. Well done. So notice, you are losing marks because of carelessness. You got to be careful. You got to be conscious. Don't be overconfident. Okay, since you must be weak. No, you assume it's Sunday. Don't assume. You read carefully. Inshallah, you'll be able to do it. Let's see now. But I rotate this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, you read through again. We read through. Let's see what the answer say. It's 23. Yeah, 23. The answer is supposed to be 1920. All right, let's see. Use 3/5 of sugar to make some cookies. Use 1/4 more. 1/4 more. No? Do you take note of the more? Hey, easy lah this one, Mister. Easy lah. Well, how much? You know what to do, right? You know your mistake, right? Do you know? Can you try what's the answer? Hey, don't make careless mistake like that, lah, Mister. Okay, you know how to do, right, John? So this is 3/5 plus 3/5 plus 1/4. Yours is only just 3/5 and 1/4. So now you change that all to 20. One 920 kg. Do you get this? Correct? You sure? Sure. Okay, down here now, this one will change to 12 over 20. 12 over 20. And this one becomes 5 over 20. So you get 29 over 20. And when you change 29 over 20, it becomes 1 and 29 over 20. Okay, yeah? Okay, this one, let me see. I am not too sure whether it's going to come out. Okay, let's see. Yours is 1 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 times 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 times 6 by 4. 1 times 6 by 4. Okay, they want to double the volume. If to double the volume, 1 1 by 6 by 4. Okay, because you have changed the whole shape lah. Okay, we come back to this in a moment. We come back to this in a moment, okay? In a moment. We move on to the rest first. Okay, let me see. So I noticed some of it you are just careless lah. Actually, you know how to do. And down here now, they tell you BCD is a right angle. This is supposed to be D, right? BCD, this is not a right angle. Supposed to be a right angle. So when you draw it as a right angle, you get a, or maybe you thought, maybe you draw freehand lah. You cannot draw freehand lah, this one. Okay, you got to take the edge and then it will go down somewhere like that lah. Okay, then you have to indicate that this is the right angle lah. Okay, but maybe if you had your ruler and whatnot you're doing for the exam, you would have done better. I'm not too sure. Now down here, Wei Ming sold K plus 5 carnival tickets. Ali sold K more. Ali sold K more, than Wei Ming. Again, the same careless error. So how much did Ali sell?
2K plus 5.
2K plus 5. But 2K plus 5 is not 55. They sold. So you must plus this to this. Then this equals to 55. Correct or not? This one you're saying Ali sold 55. No, they didn't say Ali. They say they. So you must take this plus this. Can you try again? What's answer? Not yet. How can get?
15.
15, okay. So down here you get 2K plus K, 3K, 3K plus 10. Later you minus the 10, you get 45, 3K equals to 45, K equals to 15. Now we'll come back to this one for a while. Hold on. 3 times 2 times 2, you get 12. Yours 1 times 6 times 4, you get 24. Okay, your answer is correct lah. Your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. Only thing, normally they will double one of the side. You have caused a change to the whole thing, which is very interesting. But yeah, okay, never mind. We won't comment on that. Volume is out anyway for your exam. The volume is not coming out. So let us see. It's on 15. Volume is out, so I'm not gonna go through this. This part of volume lah. You don't need to waste time then. This one now. In the figure below, ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABD is an isosceles triangle. ABE is a right angle triangle. AE equals to AB. EBC is equals to, this one you can get, right? You see, hold on. EA and AB, they are the same. And then ABE is 90 degrees. So now you tell me now, this is 90 degrees. These two sides the same. That means these two angles are the same. This is isosceles triangle. What is one angle down here? This angle.
45.
Good, 45. And you know that this one is equilateral triangle. This. This one is how much?
60.
60. So 60 plus 45?
5.
105. So this is true. Can? Okay. So just be careful, okay? Darwish, you are quite good now, Darwish. Okay, I've taught many students you're quite good. You just need to be extra careful and you will be able to score. Okay, inshallah lah, inshallah. You make some doa lah before you start your prayer, no? Let us see now. Hold on, what is here? Hold on. Rectangular piece of paper, you fold two corners to the center. That means this triangle and this triangle is the same. So these two triangles are the same. You're supposed to find y. Supposed to find y. Okay, let me see. Supposed to find y. Now, in folding this in, fold in that way. They are not drawing to scale. The problem, they're not drawing to scale. Okay, your 90 is correct. 90 is correct. This 90, 90 correct. So this is 90. Let us see. This is okay. Danish, Darwish, we come back to this. We come back to this. Sometimes I myself, I need time to then it will come true. Okay, let us see. So your answer is 34. How you get 34? Can you explain to me? 180 minus 68. Okay, but the problem is not 180. No, this is 360. This is a four-sided figure. A triangle is 180. This one is one angle, two angles, three angles, four angles. So that's where the issue is. But no problem, no problem. Okay, we come back to this later. Just shortly before you end, we'll come back to this. Now let us go into. Okay, this one a lot of careless mistakes lah. So if we were to count, it'll be a waste lah. Okay, I just assume that you must be extra careful because these are all within your reach. So let us see question 1. Now down here, you must remember, you have to show working, Do you know about it? And there's 3 parts, right? You have the answer statement, you have number sentence, and you have the working. So the number sentence is crucial. Answer is correct. You just need to write a number sentence here lah. Whatever your number sentence is. 1.145 minus 8 cm, for example. That's all. It equals to 137. Okay, that's okay. Just at least a sentence. Okay, we come to this later. Okay, this one is clear. Well done. How come I cannot turn? What's wrong? Allah, I cannot spin it around, mister. Hold on. Let's close this. Okay, now I can spin it. Okay, the table shows boys and girls divided into groups of 18. Groups of 18. So, okay. So, groups of 18, each group, what do? You can put a balance down here lah. How do you do this one? You don't know how to do it. So now down here, hold on. Let us go one by one. Okay. First of all, do you understand the question? Each group, there's how many groups are there?
18.
Not 18 groups. How many groups are there? There's one group here: courtesy, righteousness, integrity, humility 4. So if there's each group got 18 persons, that means this one the boys down here, and then the total down here, total is 8. Each one must be 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. You know what I mean? So must be 18 or so. So must be 18 or so. So down here now we can calculate how many boys there are. You tell me how many boys are there in courtesy? How many boys are there in righteousness? How many boys are there in humility?
9.
Huh? 9. Okay, let's add the number of boys. 8 plus 6 plus 9, how much you get?
23.
Good, 23, yeah? Now we're going to find the number of boys here because they say 3/8 of all of them are boys. So how many, what's the total number of students? 18 times 4, you agree? Because there's 4 groups. One group were 18. So what's the total?
72.
Well done, 72. So now we want to find the number of boys. 3/8 of means times participants is 72. So how much will we get? How much can we get down here? Do you know?
27.
27. Okay, 9. So now 27 minus 23 lah. What do we get? We get the balanced number of boys, which is 4. And this balanced number of boys is here. So how many girls are there now in this group?
14.
And you get it? So when you are attempting this, do you give up? No. Then but what do you do? You didn't write anything, what? Do you write anything down here? I don't think so, right? Let me see. What did Darwish write? Darwish wrote 12, but there's no sign of the working. Can you see not? So maybe it's agak-agak guessing. Now I want you to understand something about problem sums paper 2 is like climbing a mountain, you know. So now you see the mountain is so high. Just go for the first step first. Once you go to the first step, as you climb up, you can see more clues, more clues. You go for it. You just go for what you can understand and try to break it up. You will surely be able to see the next step. But you have to believe in yourself. So paper 2 is a test of how much you believe in yourself now. That means, so far have you scored an A before? Do you believe you can score an A? Sure, really. You must really believe, you know. I just want to show you a student of mine, okay? This one now is, I teach them in groups for this one. I teach in groups. And, okay, let me show you, so that you understand. I'm not telling you like bluff stories or whatever. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, this is my website. You can see my website, right? Can, right? Can you see this one now? Are you able to see or not yet? Can you see the screen? Can, You can see Syed Salim here? Yes, okay. So I just show you now down here. Okay, this one boy down here, he's in foundation. This was my student 23, 24 years ago. His name is Chua Gong Yao. And that time, you know, foundation is not standard maths. You know what's foundation maths? It's like primary 3, primary 4 maths, you know. Now he's an associate architect. And he did well for his maths. I think he's got 80, 90 marks. Okay, now why do I want to show you this? Okay, let me see. Hold the pose. I want to show you this particular class. Okay. Just a moment. Hold the pose. Oh, quite a long time ago. Where are they? Yes, this class. Okay, all the students all fail. 1, 2, 3, all fail from primary 5. But they got a C. This one got an A1, A star. But it's not because of me, like he's brilliant. In this class, this girl failed maths. But at the PSLE, she got an A. And one thing she did practice on her own. And she believed it's possible. Of course, sometimes she thinks, is it possible or not? But when she tried, she believed she can solve it. So you have to believe also that you can solve it. You can get it. And this is someone who failed maths. Now, you didn't fail maths, right? Someone who failed maths, whose sister was in also the foundation and went to normal tech. So she's like the first person to be able to score an A. She was shocked. She said, how can I get an A? So you don't doubt, no, you can get A. You must really believe you can get. But you got to work very hard. You got to be very conscious. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back in. So this one is clear, right? Clear for you. Let's see now. Okay, this one now. This one, careless lah. Some part you are careless lah. Hold on. Let me see. Your mom went to scan in a different way, so I'm also getting headache. Down here. Okay, down here now. Okay, let us see. You wrote 100%, good. Okay, 1%, 1750. Okay, 77%. You get 1225. Well done. So, can you calculate the GST for 1225? What's the GST? You calculate. Okay, you read the question again. You tell me this is okay. You tell me what is the reduced price. You get 1225, I think. 77 is 70%, right? Oh, you found 77% straight. So is that right or wrong? I see. I see what you have done. Okay, you wanted to do a shortcut. Okay. Do you know what you have done? You say 7%. This one is 70%, right? It must be 70%, right?
Yeah.
So what is 70%, you tell me?
17.50 times 70.
70, sorry, over 100, right? Times 1350, 1750. What's your answer? Can you use your calculator and tell me what's your answer? What's your answer?
1,225.
Correct. Okay, now we're going to do an experiment, okay? Darwish, what is 7% of 1225? Can you try 7 over 100 times 1225? What is that? Can you try? What is it? What's the answer?
5.75.
Again, repeat the number. What?
85.75.
55.
85.
85.75. Now, I want you to compare down here. I'm going to use a different color, okay? Watch out. This is 7% or 1225. And you have written down here 122.5. Do you know why? I know why, but do you know why? Because you have made an assumption that 7% of this amount is the same as 7% of this amount. Can you see a mistake? You see where you know how you get this one or not? You take 7% of 1750, how much you get? You try? Oh, this is 10%. This is 10%. So I don't know how you get 7%. How do you get 7122.5? Do you know or not? Oh, down here lah. Okay, 1750 times 7. This is your calculation. What's your answer? 1750 times 7? Do you get 1225.50? Yes, 1225.50. So this is 7%. Am I correct to say? Okay, I do not know whether you know what I'm talking about. Because now I'm going into your mind to find out what is. Okay, correct. So this is the mistake you have made. The mistake you have made is you say, oh, I got to find 70% of this. Then GST 7%, 77% lah. Cannot say like that. You know why? Because 70% is 1225. You agree, yeah? 7% of this, not 7% of this. You have added 7% of this 1750 when you are supposed to take 7% of 1225. Are you okay? I do not know whether you're okay. You're okay not? You understand clearly? Okay, you tell me your mistake. What was your mistake?
75 was
You take 7%, right? But it's a different 100%. Your first 100% is 1,750. Your second 100% is 1,225. You know. So you cannot take 7% of 1,750 because you're not paying 1,750 for the amount for the item. You're only paying 1,225. So you must pay GST of 1,225, 7% of 1,225, not 7% of 1,750. Okay, no? You don't get it, eh? Okay. Okay, you get it or don't get it? You don't get it, eh? Honest. You don't get it right. Okay. So now I'm gonna explain to you. Do you know your mistake?
I put 100% as 1225.
Which is correct. 100% is 1,225 is correct. As the new 100%. As the new 100%. You see, 100% can change, you know. At first, 100% was 1,750. At first. And then in this situation, you minus 30%, you are left with 70%. That 70% is 1,225. Correct. But when you want to pay GST on 1,225 now becomes the new 100%. 100% can change. Let's say now, this calculator, I ask you for the weight. You say the weight is 200 grams. Okay, this is 100% of the weight. 100% of this whatever stuff, it might be 50 grams. 100% can change. So at first, 1,750 was 100%. And then you find out what is 70%, you get 1,225. You are correct. 1,225 is now the amount you pay for after the 30% discount. But you are going to pay $1,225. You're not going to pay 1,750, right? So you have to pay 7% of this amount. That's why you have to take 7% of this. You cannot use the 7% like you put 77% because this 7% down here is 7% of this amount, not 7% of this amount. Do you get it?
Oh,
You sure? Okay, so be careful, okay? I know you want to do shortcut. You see 70% plus 7 cannot. The 100% here is this at first. Later on, 100% change to this. So you got to find 7% of 1,225 to get, there's no, we've got 58.50 or something, right? Then you add 58.50 to 1,225, you get a different answer here. Are we okay? You sure not? You not okay, you must tell me no. Because I can only read your mind to a certain degree. I can read your mind by looking at what you're doing down here, then I can read your mind. That is why, because of that, the school wants you to show your working because they can see whether you are thinking in the right way or not. If you don't show working just right answer, they cannot see what you're thinking. They want to see what you're thinking. Okay, Darwish, are you okay? You look very scared, lah. Are you scared? Scared, lah? Don't be scared, lah, please, lah. Hello. Okay, now, down here now, let us see what Mr. Darwish has done. Half times 3 times 2. This one are units, you know. Units. This is not in cm. The perimeter is in cm. Perimeter is in cm. So let us try. We'll try again. We go through step by step. First of all, before that, you must believe you can solve this. Number 2, you must be, you cannot do the gasak bota method anyhow. You must really look and think through. Okay. Rashid cut out 2 identical right angle triangles. This one. These are the same, you know. So if let's say, and he joined them, the ratio of AB to length AD is 3:2. So this one must be 3:2. Oops. This one must be 3:2 also lah. If this is 3, this is 2 also. And what is the perimeter? 2 units plus 2 units plus 3 units plus 3 units. How many units in total?
10.
10 units. And 10 units is equals to how many?
125.
Now you can find 1 unit. Can you find one? Can you try this question again? You know what I'm talking about? You try what's 1 unit and then you find what's the base and the height and then you times lah. Can or not? Can. Actually, you're correct. No, you are doing a very fast method. You are very good actually. But you can do your method lah, no problem. This is a very good method. I said this. Wow, very good. But change this lah to the number. What's the number here supposed to be? 1 unit is how much?
12.5.
Okay, 2 units will be how much?
5.
25. 3 units will be how much?
7.5.
Good, then substitute in. Okay, so 3 times 2. This one, you understand what you're doing now here? You have, okay, you have flipped this way, and then you get like a rectangle. You're correct? 3 times 2, there's the area. What? So this one is 37.5 times 25, finish. So you take 37.5 times 25. What do you get? Use your calculator lah. Use your calculator.
937.5.
Yes. Okay, let us check. I didn't check the answer. I just check whether it's right or wrong. Let us check. I think this is correct lah. This should be correct, right? Terbalik lah. This number what? 9. Number 7. Yeah, there. But this one, their calculation 9,000. They have to put a dot. Even they also make a mistake. Okay. Don't just completely believe the answer key. Sometimes you make a mistake. Okay. Down here is supposed to be a dot. Okay. Are you okay? So is it difficult or easy or how? Is this within your ability? Can, right? So you just got to be careful. In this, your mistake is what,
Never put the number for unit.
Yes, and you ignored this one. You saw 125, you just played around with the units. Wasted lah. Because your method is all correct. It shows you know how to do. But all you need to do is just what? 3 units is how many? 37.5. 2 units is 25. Then times you get answer. You can do this, Darwish. You can do this. But you got to practice more on your paper 2. Your weakness is paper 2 lah. Okay. So the problem is if you're going to attend just the Sunday class, those students there, they've been failing. So for them, the goal is to pass. Your goal, you got to think what is your goal. If your goal is to get an A, then you got to practice paper 2. I can't go through these questions, some of the questions with them, because it will take too long a time for me. My job is to help them to pass. So this is something you got to decide what you are. This one now, let us see. There's equilateral, the square. Find P. Wow. Okay, 60 minus 12 got 48. All right. So this is 48. Okay, and then let us see what do you write here. What's your answer? 48 cannot be lah. 48. How you get this one 48 here? Come on, you are very close to it. Huh? You can chonting on this one. You want to chonting and chonting, no problem. You can write on the screen. I'm suggesting you use this triangle here. Do you know any one more angle? This angle is how much? The one beside it. You know. What angle is this? How many degrees?
90.
Can you solve it now?
$52.
52. Not 52.
$42.
42. So just let us just double check. Okay, I just want to double check to see in case we get it wrong. There 42. Can you see? Right. So you can do this. Darwin, you can Darwin, ya Allah. Why am I thinking Darwish? Darwish, you can do this, okay? You can do this. You just need to push yourself a little bit more, a little bit harder. You can do. Remember, paper 2 is quite tricky. Singapore mathematics, Singapore PSLE is quite tough, no? The Mat Saleh people, the people Caucasian and all the other countries, they cannot. Many of them cannot do this, you know. Those of your same age, they cannot do this. Many of them. So you must push yourself. Aduh, this one is macam mana Sekejap lah. Okay, we read through first and then we go through, okay? Red to blue. 4 is to 3. The number of blue to yellow is 2 is to 3. Okay, you made 6 good. So you times 2, you times 3, okay, good. So 8, 6, this one is good lah. Okay, well done. Ratio of the number of yellow balls to the number of red balls. So it's 9 is to 8, right? Do you get this right? Okay, you got it right. Well done. The next one only. After yellow balls were removed, 30% of the after 15 of yellow balls were removed, 30% of the remaining balls were yellow. 30% were yellow. Do you show any working on here? Okay, let us see in a moment. Okay, I'm gonna see. 30% of the remaining balls were yellow. Okay. So how many percent was it at first? Can you get 8 to 9? Okay, let's see. 8 plus 9 plus 6. 2 to 3. Balls were there plus. Okay, let's see what did 23 units. Okay. 100% is 23 units. Notice, hold on. This is the concept of, maybe this is where you are getting it. Okay, so Darwish, you need to understand there's a concept 100%, concept 100% can change. Okay, at first you are correct. At first, 100% is how many? 23 units. 23 units. Right? 8 plus 6 plus 9. 23. Is it 23? 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 9, 23. Yes, correct. So down here, when you wrote this here, you are correct. 100% is 23 units. You're correct. But that is at first. After that, so at first, you have 100% at first. But later on, later, the 100% is no longer 23 units. Later, the 100% is what? 8 plus, okay, we know 8 plus 6 is now 70%. That's what we know. This is your clue lah. Can you try again? I've just given you the clue, right? You know what I'm talking about? Now the new clue, but this is later. Don't equate, don't say this 100% is equal to this. It's not equal because there's no more 23 units. there's no more 23 units. Now we do not know how yellow is how many units, we don't know. But we do know that 8 plus 6 units is equal to 70%. Do you agree? Agree, yeah? You sure you agree, no? You just, okay, so now you try lah. So 14 is 70%. Then you can find lah. So 30% is how many?
30% is
Okay, right here. Right here. Do you agree that 70% by the statement is 14 units? You agree? Yes? So now let's say now we're 10%. How many units? Divide by 7, divide by 7. What do you get? 2. You divide by 7, you divide by 7, I get 2, correct? 30%, you times by 3, you times by 3, how much you get? 6, right? Are you with me, Darwin? Are you confused? You know what I'm doing here? I divide this by 3. 70%, I get 10%. Then I divide by 3 also because I divide both sides by, sorry, not 3. I divide by 7, I get 10%. I divide by 7, I get 2. Now I want to find what's 30% because they tell me that 30% of the remaining balls were yellow. So I want to find what is 30%. So I times by 3. I times by 3, I get 6. Are you okay here? So that means what's left now, originally red was what? 8. Blue was 6. Yellow was 9. Now yellow is 6 according to this. So the new ratio is 866. Agree or not? I don't know whether you agree because you're scared or you understand. You understand?
so the unit was 15.
So how many units? The difference is 3, right? 3 units, right? 3 units is 15, correct. So what is 1 unit?
5.
5. Altogether, how many units are there here?
20.
So 20 units is?
100.
Yes, that's your answer. Are you okay? Down here, your mistake is you assume, I do not know whether you understand there's a change in 100%, you know. Do you understand the changing concept 100% or not? You know 100% can change. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example on that, okay? Let's see. Okay, let's say Darwish has $200. Okay. What is 100% here?
100% 200.
Okay. He gave, okay, let's say 30% to the poor. Okay. How many percent are you left with?
70.
Okay, 70% of what? Of $200, right? Correct, huh? Now the next statement says, Darwish gave 50% of the remainder. Okay, of the remainder to his parents, example. Okay, this 50% is half, correct? Half of what? Of the remainder. This is the new 100%.
Half of 70%.
Half of 70%, good. But this 70% now is the new 100% in this part of the story. This part of the story is the new 100%. Down here, so 100% can change according to the story. At first, 100% was $200. 30% is $60. So the 70% is $140. So later, when you give 50% of 140 is not 50% of this. You did not give $100. You gave 50% of 140. That means 140 becomes the new 100%. You must be aware of that. Where students make mistakes, sometimes they forget. They think 50% is 50% of here. It's a different 100%. This 100% is $200. The second part of the story, the 100% is the remainder, which is $140 or 70% of the original. Are you okay? Do you see not 100% can change? So then after that, now let's say now you got another remainder. Okay, let's say Darwish donated 10% of what finally remained. What finally remained is the new 100%. So you must be careful when they talk about this, they are talking about relation to this, not this. This 50% is 50% of 70%, not 50% of this original 100%. You get it? So you got to be aware of this. When students make mistake is, they make mistakes in using this percentage for the wrong 100%. For the wrong total lah. This one is say of the remainder. What? This is not the remainder. This is at first all the money. So this is the at first this 100%. What is 100%? Total. Okay, 100% is total. The total can change, right? Let's say now you have $200. You give away 30%. You're left with 70%, $140. Now what is your new total? New total is $140. And then you give 50% of that new total. Can you see your total is changing? So sometimes in your questions, you have two different 100%. Like just now, the question we did, the one when after the yellow balls got changed, the new 100% is no longer the old one. Don't think about the old 100%. The total has changed because you have taken out the balls. What? Do you get what I'm saying? You sure? Huh? Okay, we will stop here. So you have to discuss with your mom whether you want to continue the lesson on Wednesday or Thursday or so. I leave to you. Personally, I recommend, I think you need it because your main weak area is paper 2. If you notice what we are going through on Sunday is simple stuff. Many of the stuff I think you know already. Correct. But maybe it's enjoyable because it's quite fun. People are competing with one another. I'll leave it to you and your mom to decide. Okay? All right. Are you okay? Okay, then see you then, inshallah, on Sunday. Bye-bye.